Well, dear students, today we will see how to conduct OC and SC test on alternator, right? So, by conducting OC and SC test on given alternator or synchronous generator, we can determine voltage regulation of that alternator, right? So, we discussed about the circuit diagram. We discussed about the apparatus which are required to conduct the experiment, and we also discussed about how to calculate the voltage regulation by different methods like EMF, MMF and ZPF. Right? If you want to calculate voltage regulation of an alternator by using any one method, we need to have the readings of OC and SC test. After having the readings of OC and SC test, we can draw the OCC, that is open circuit characteristics, and SCC, it is nothing but short circuit characteristics, right? With the help of OCC and SCC, we can calculate the voltage regulation of an alternator with the help of EMF and MMF methods. Now we will see how exactly OC and SC test can be conducted. Connections have been made already. You can see the connections, right? So now we can directly start the experiment. First of all, we need to check the position of the single phase variac which is using in this experiment, whether the position of the alternator is 0 or not. Now it is at 0 position. We can start the experiment. The first step is we need to switch on the main supply, right? With the help of the MCB and push button, on push button, we can switch on the main supply. Now we can get the three-phase supply in these terminals. So after that we need to start the DC motor. Here DC motor is using as a prime mover for the alternator. We are having here a DC motor drive setup. We are having one MCB. First of all, we need to make this MCB on, right? Once we switch on this MCB, we can get the current in the ammeter which is connected in the field circuit of the alternator. If it is not showing anything, it means the ammeter is not showing anything which is connected in series with the field of the DC motor, we should not continue the experiment, because the DC motor which is using in the experiment is DC shunt motor. So that first we need to excite the field of the alternator. So that can be get by observing the ammeter which is connected in series with the field circuit of the DC motor. So after that we can switch on the push button. With the help of the knob we can apply the voltage. We can apply the voltage to the armature circuit of the DC motor, right? The rated voltage of the DC motor is 220 volts and the rated RPM is 1500 volt. So the rated RPM of both DC motor as well as alternator are 1500 RPM. So we need to run the motor with 1500 RPM by applying voltage, the rated voltage to the armature of the DC motor. So we need to check here with the help of RPM meter, right? We should run both DC motor and the alternator with its rated RPM, that is 1500. Now we are applying voltage to the alternator, so the motor is rotating with the RPM 1400 something, right? So we need to make it 1500. Now it is 1500 RPM. Approximately we can take 1500, right? Now the alternator starts rotating with its rated RPM. So after that we need to excite the field of the alternator. This is the field of the alternator. So we are using a field rectifier, right? By using this we can get the DC voltage which can be given to the field circuit of the alternator. So with the help of this setup, right, with the help of single phase variac and rectifier, we can inject a particular amount of field current into field of the alternator. So now I am increasing. So you can see the field ammeter of the alternator. I have injected 0.4 ampere into the field circuit of the alternator. With respect to this, I am getting 120, 122 or 124 volt of alternator. It means 124 volt is nothing but open circuit voltage by injecting 0.4 ampere into the field circuit of the alternator. That can be noted down here. The first reading can be taken. V in volts, it is nothing but VOC. So line voltage is 124 volt by injecting 0.4 ampere. This is field current, right? Similar to this, we can take the one more reading for 0.45. Now the current is 0.45. For that we are getting here, we have used 600 volt, right, range. So it means we need to read the upper scale, not the lower scale. It is around 280. The earlier one was 240. Earlier was 248. So the present reading is 3. The present reading is 280. 280. So, right, for 0.45 ampere of field. Similarly, we can take the next reading for 0.6. For 0.6 we are getting here 320, less than 320 means 3 is 320, 300, 316, right? 316 volt for 0.56 for 0.6. The rated voltage of the alternator is 450. Now we can inject a particular amount of current to get the 450 voltage. Now it is 420, 450, right? So we can get 415 voltage for field current of 1.2, this is 1.4, this is 1.3, 1.26. By injecting 1.26 ampere into the field of the alternator, we can get 415 volt across the terminals of the alternator. We have connected the voltmeter across R and B phase. So we are getting 415, that is the rated voltage, by injecting 1.26 ampere of field current. Okay. Actually we need to take 2 more readings here, because for if you want to calculate voltage regulation from EMF and MMF, we need to draw OCC and SCC. So for that we need to take 2 more readings for 440 and 480, right? So we can take one reading for 440. It means to get 440 volt, the current is 1.5. by injecting 1.5 ampere current into the field circuit, we can get 440. One more can be taken for 480 volts of the 480. We will get 480, right? So 480 for 2 ampere. By injecting 2 ampere, we can get 480. Like this, we can take the readings for OC test. Right? For OC test, we need to take open circuit voltage. It is in line quantity, and we need to take field current. By injecting particular amount of field current, we can get the respective open circuit voltage. Like this, we can conduct OC test on alternator. Right? So after taking the reading, we need to bring the single phase variac, bring back to its original position, right? So after that, we can decrease the RPM. It means by reducing the voltage which is applied to the armature circuit, we can switch off this DC motor drive, and after that we can switch off the main supply. Like this, we can conduct OC and AC test on the synchronous generator.